Hi Aries, what's up? Okay, so Aries, we're going to do your reading in general. Okay, so first we're gonna start with your career, what you can expect for the overall month of October in terms to your career, and then we're gonna go ahead and have a look at what you can expect in love for the overall month of October 2022. Okay, let's see. This is for Aries. Spirit guides, angels, universe. Tell me, what can Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus expect to happen in the overall month of October when it comes to their work, career, profession, business? It is a general reading, guys. May or may not resonate. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. For a personal reading, you can email me on tarotwithnemo@gmail.com. Let's see. Aries, what can Aries expect in terms of their work life, career, business for the overall month of October 2022? Okay. First 10 days of October, middle 10 days of October, and the last 10 days of October. We're also going to pull out an advice card and the last, okay? Okay, let's see, Aries, what can you expect to happen for the first 10 days of October when it comes to your career or business? It does look like there is a very nice opportunity that's coming your way, Aries. But for some reason out here, I do feel that you're missing that opportunity. Okay, for some of you, maybe you feel there's a lot of self-doubt. Okay, maybe you feel you can't pull things off, things can't move forward. For the others of you, maybe there's some financial constraint. All right, some of you, maybe you guys have already started a project, okay, but I think it's almost like you're in conversation, okay, you're in communication with the other person out here to start a new project or a business, but you need to put your money where your mouth is. Okay, don't go bragging about it, don't be overconfident about it, okay, because if you do, there are chances you will miss the opportunity or things just won't get off ground. Okay, let's just actually no, let's clarify. Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, looks like you're being too emotional about this offer. Now, when it comes to work, career, goals, business, Aries, we don't have to be so emotional about whatever you're doing, right? Some of you may be very, very determined or very adamant on trying to look for a career or trying to look for a project that not only satisfies you financially, but also satisfies you emotionally. Okay, so for some of you, maybe the opportunity looks very good. Okay, there's a lot of stability and security and growth out there, but for some reason you don't take it up because it probably gives you a lot of financial stability, it gives you a lot of financial success and guarantee, but again, emotionally you may feel this is not the one for you. Okay, so you're being a little emotional about this opportunity, but it does look good when it comes to your growth. All right, middle 10 days. Yeah, there is something that you're not allowing. Okay, there's something that you're not doing. For a lot of you, you could be looking at public validation. Okay, you could be looking at other people for validation. There is something that you want to pursue, but you're not doing it. Okay, you're just doing the same thing, you're going back to doing the same thing out here. There's very slow progress. Okay, but for some of you, this is either you are wanting to travel, but there could be plans that are cancelled. All right, there could be some delays in traveling plans. For some of you, you're dealing with delays of some sort. Okay, but there's very slow progress happening in the middle 10 days, all right, of October. Some of you could be feeling really trapped. Let's see, why is the six of swords in reverse here? Like, you know what you got to do, but you're not doing it. All right, you're not doing it. Clap with the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you need to take a risk. Most of you are not being able to take a risk. A lot of you are not being able to take a risk. A lot of you want to stay safe. Y'all want to know what the agenda is. You'll want to know what the future is before you can move forward. So for some of you, there could be an opportunity out here which kind of requires you to travel, which requires you to relocate for a bit. But that's something that you don't want to do because, again, probably the home is where the heart is. Okay, you're not really looking at following stability and security. You're looking at something that follows your heart. All right. Again, you're not doing this because there's a risk out here. This is a new beginning for you. So for a lot of you, maybe there is a job all right, which is asking you, probably in the same company, which is asking you to relocate. For the others of you, you need to leave a company and move to another company, which is probably abroad, overseas or something. Whatever it has to do, it either has to do with traveling or it has to do with your mindset. Okay, your mindset knows what you need to do. Okay, but like you go forward and then you take a u-turn, you go forward and you take a detour. All right, so you're not doing what is required for you to do, maybe because you're choosing to stay in your comfort zone. Okay, so you're going around in circles, but you're not doing exactly what you need to do, which is taking a leap of faith. Last 10 days of October. Beautiful. Wow. There is some celebration coming up for the last 10 days of October. Maybe you're collaborating with people. Maybe this is you trying to celebrate with your company, try to celebrate with your colleagues, employees, your boss, something has finished. Okay, I feel that there's been a completion out here. If you guys are studying, maybe you get a degree, you're completing a degree, you're completing your college, you're graduating. For the others of you, this could be some kind of celebration in terms of a project that completes itself. Okay, an ongoing project where you feel you haven't reached a milestone, but at least you've reached a point where people are literally going to appreciate you. Okay, but there's celebration going on. What's the Three of Cups here? Yeah, there's going to be a lot of communication back and forth, and there's going to be swift movement. Okay, so probably things pick up for you, but this opportunity may not happen because you're not choosing to move forward. I feel this is something that you've already started, Aries. All right, and once you've started it, it's going to come to its end. It's going to come to a completion eventually by the end of October. And with the Eight of Wands out here, I feel it's going to open a lot of avenues for you. Okay, you're going to make quick decisions, and it's kind of, you know, going to push you to keep moving forward. All right, but the Eight of Wands is also travel. Maybe there's some celebration that comes off traveling. All right, maybe some of you take up this opportunity out here. What's the Three of Cups? Let's take one more card out here. Yeah, maybe you guys ready to fight. Maybe you guys are standing up for what you want. Maybe you guys fight off competition. Okay, maybe you have a lot of competitors, maybe you have a lot of competition, but you're not avoiding competition, you're not giving up. All right, this is you trying to fight for what you think is right, or trying to fight and stand for your corner, stand your corner. All right, so that's what's happening out here. But whatever it is, there's going to be some kind of celebration that has to do with swift movement, a lot of communication back and forth, and this communication is going to come in very, very quickly by the end of October. All right, let's pull out an advice card for Aries and their career for the month of October 2022. Give me one advice card, please. Ace of Pentacles. See, exactly what came in the reverse is coming up in the upright out here. Your advice out here is to take up this opportunity that's coming towards you. Okay, it may not look like a very big opportunity out here, but it has the potential to grow very big. Okay, and this is like the universe offering you a hand, giving you their opportunity. Okay, and this aces out here are not guaranteed success. Aces out here tell you that there is an option out here where you can grow. There is a good potential out here, provided you take action and grab the opportunity. Okay, and not procrastinate about it. Okay, so that's what we have for you. All right, let's go ahead with your love life. Okay, let's see. Tell me, what can Aries expect to happen in their love life for the overall month of October 2022? We'll do a detailed reading in the next coming spreads, all right, during the week. What can Aries expect to happen in their love life for the overall month of October 2022? I'll now shuffle. Okay. This is for Aries, overall month of October 2022 in their love life. First 10 days, middle 10 days, last 10 days. All right. So let's see. Let me just quickly shuffle these so we can get our clarifying spread. Okay. All right. First 10 days. Nice. Wow. For a lot of you, there's going to be a lot of communication back and forth. Now, this could be in relation to a situation where you have been in no communication, no contact with someone, and there's going to be a lot of communication coming in. Okay, and this communication is going to be quickly and out of nowhere. So you're not expecting this communication to come in, okay? So whatever has been stagnant and stuck in your life, okay, with whoever this resonates and with whoever you think that there's been no communication at all, things are going to pick off by the end of by the first week of October, first 10 days of October, okay? For a lot of you, you could be traveling or someone could be traveling towards you. All right, what's the Eight of Wands? Yeah, this is someone out here who's been very, very guarded, who's been on hold, who's probably in the situation, hasn't really given up on you, right? That's the kind of person that's going to be communicating with you. And when this person communicates, I feel that this person out here is letting their guards down. Okay, maybe you're dealing with someone out here who has a lot of trust issues with you, or someone out here who's very skeptical about your connection with them. Okay, now I feel you're also dealing with someone out here who you've had history with, a situation where you have been waiting and you've tried to work things out with this person over and over and over and over again. I feel your person has given up on you. All right, in fact, instead of ending things with you, right, and feel in fact they're coming backwards and they're trying to communicate with you and still continue holding on to the situation by communicating with you. Okay, so that's communication coming in. Middle 10 days of October. Wow. Looks like you're going to cut this person off. There's going to be your approach in your love life for the middle 10 days of October towards whoever this may be. It could be this person, it could be someone new, whatever it is. You're going to be more focused on seeing things the way it is rather than seeing things the way you would wish them to be. So for a lot of you, I feel you guys are going to be cutting off a lot of nonsense and bullshit from your life, or a lot of people who don't serve you anymore. You're going to be in this energy where I know what I want. All right. And if you're not ready to give it to me, then I don't need you in my life anymore. But this is you being direct, you being logical, and you just cutting through the fog and just telling it as it is. All right. No filters in your communication. Now, again, I don't see you being snappy. I don't see you being harsh. I see you being very direct and straightforward and candid in your communication. Like, yeah, if it's not working out, all right, it is what it is. Good luck to you. Something like that. But what's the Queen of Swords? Yeah, because you want peace and harmony. I feel for a lot of you, the kind of person that's coming back into your life, or whoever you're entertaining, or whoever's communicating with you, I feel this person out here adds too much of toxicity in your life. They add too much of drama in your life. And you don't want no drama. You want peace, you want harmony, you want balance. Okay? And if that's something that you're not getting from this person, then you're okay to cut them off. You're okay to let them go. Okay? You have no time to entertain people who are not on the same path as you. Okay, because you've learned your lessons with the Queen of Swords, all right? And now you've reached a point where you know exactly what you want. It's like you can sniff bullshit from a mile. Yeah. So for a lot of you, cutting this person off is going to give you peace, all right? You're going to be at peace. And maybe you were at peace. All of a sudden, this person wants to come rushing back and talk to you, but you're like, I'm better off without you. Last 10 days of October. Wow. You're going to be very focused on your work. Aries, I don't see you as entertaining any bullshit. I see you as very, very focused on your work, your career, your goals, study, college, whatever it is, right? Some of you may be trying to distract yourself, all right, from this person. Could be an ex who's coming back towards you. For the others of you, you're just trying to move forward. You're trying to work on yourself. And by working on yourself, you're trying to bring in and attract better people in your life, all right, who can be at par with you. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, no communication with your person. You're definitely cutting them off. Some of you may not want to make any decisions in relations to love. All right, you just may want to stay emotionally detached from anything and everything that drains you out, and you just want to focus on yourself and focus on bettering yourself. Okay, I get you being very, very determined on trying to manifest a goal. Okay, it's like, I don't care. I know what my work goals are. I know what I want to achieve, and I'm going to get that. Okay, and if this person out here is not on the same page with you, not putting all the work and effort in you, then you're not going to waste 1 inch, okay, of your energy. You're not going to waste any time on this person at all. Okay, let's see, what is advice for Aries' love life for the overall month of October 2022? Looks like for a lot of you, right, I feel that there are a lot of opportunities opening up for you, okay, when it comes to your love life. There are too many people around you who want you, too many people around you who want to offer you a lot more than what the ex was giving you, okay, or someone who you cut off, but you're still stuck. A part of you is still stuck on your ex, a part of you is still working. So that's what I said, right? With the Eight of Pentacles, you're trying to distract yourself, okay, like that. I don't see you as walking away from this person, but I just see you as, you know what, I don't want to talk to you about this. I'm busy. So you're still not closing that cycle with this person. All right. And because you're not closing that cycle with this person, you're not being able to completely open yourself up to other people. All right. Other options that the universe is sending you. Okay. For the others of you, it could be your person out here is trying to make moves towards you, trying to make it work out with you, but you want what you want. And you're so focused on what didn't work out in the past with this person that you're not even open to looking at things in the present. Okay. You're still stuck on the past. You're so self-absorbed. Okay. It's like not now, later, or more like, you know what, constantly rejecting opportunities and options that you have, which are good for you. Okay. So don't be so shut off. Your advice is to open up. All right. Your advice is to end the stagnation. Your advice is to get out of that negative state of mind and open yourself up to the universe. All right. Don't keep rejecting the blessings that the universe is sending you. All right. There's a lot of blessings that the universe is sending you, but you keep rejecting it because you want what you want. Okay. For some of you, you're just so stuck on what didn't work out. You're just not being able to look at the current situation and what can work out right now, be it a new person or be it with this person. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hope this reading resonates. The timestamps are going to be below. Bye-bye.